Look, community gang stalking. Okay. Here's bright light harassment. There you go. Tonight's crime family is responding. Bright light harassment. We are focused. Here we go. We are focused. How we doing it in the hood? Organized crime family is not too happy. Not too happy. began stacking. We are focused. We are focused. Okay, we are focused. It's a waiting game. That's all we gotta do. Like taking candy from a baby. That's all we gotta do. It's a waiting game. It's 11:52 a.m. 11:52 a.m. December 17th, 2024, Tuesday. We are focused. 5130 and 5132. We are waiting for the mules to return back from special delivery white powder bags. We are focused. Public service, neighborhood watch. And I'm going to start preparing my afternoon meal. That's right, folks. I'm hungry. That's it for me. That's my public service for now. We are in business. Another good education. Another good education today. We have a special on Sunday. Tuesday. Yeah, we have a special on Tuesday. We have a special. Let me get my eggs ready. Good enough, huh? It's a waiting game. Bright light harassment continues. Bright light harassment. And we are focused. And it's a waiting game. We are waiting for daily time attacks to continue. And I think they have already. We gotta do is wait. It's a waiting game. Yep. It's 12:08 p.m. 12:08 p.m. It shouldn't be much longer. It shouldn't be much longer. And we have let me start over. Okay, we have our daily plan attacks ready on command signal. No job, paid incentives, new cars, as you can see. Again, no job, paid incentives, new cars. The beige car in the end, the youngest son of Martinez's family, the blue vehicle in the middle, and the black Mustang. So all three are ready to commence their deployment of daily plan attacks. Paid incentives, family vacation, home improvement, new cars, clothes, insurance, gas, and signed contract with Public Enemy #1, Anthony J. Loader, and Uncle Mello Greco, home proprietor of 5132. They moved out. They panicked upon notification of my bleeding on my brain by University of Illinois, daily electronic harassment frequencies, electromagnetic field shock treatment to the brain. Will weaken the blood vessels of the brain. The bleeding will occur over time. The healing process is a blood clot. That blood clot will travel up the stem of the brain, cut off the oxygen, and the murder plot insurance policy kicks in once the family is manipulated by daily plan attacks. The victim reacts to social acting, bright light harassment, covering up all the windows, high frequencies, turning off all electrical appliances, waiting, standing by, police officers involved in criminal activity, Thomas Cicero Police Department, police officers involved in criminal activity. Waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, court dates, arrests, order of protection. And this is to provoke a confrontation. And of course, it's called the game of manipulation. Manipulate, in my case, ex-wife to react, I am harassing them. And to the contrary, as you can see. So, daily plan attacks continue, bright light harassment. I just covered up the kitchen window. Shocking treatment to the brain. Now, this insurance policy, the reason for the daily plan attacks is the insurance policy. This insurance policy is a murder plot, unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. Victims are preconditioned at home to react, getting them ready for the hospital. Constant mental health hospital evaluation, victims lose their credibility. Here we go. Nope. False alarm. Victims lose their credibility. Withdrawal is a very important process. The withdrawal, once the victim reacts to daily plan attacks within the hospital setting, well, the consequences are very severe. The medication dosage is increased and intensifies its effectiveness. It's very effective with the medication increased. The victim will not be able to distinguish fact from fiction. Symptoms, paranoia, hallucinations, psychosis, non-social, panic, anxiety, distress. And as far as family, create family, confrontation, anger, emotional distress, disbelief, mistrust. And that's where the withdrawal aspect is so important. Because when the victim reacts in the hospital setting, sooner or later the victim will succumb, will become silent, will be sedated, so they won't harm themselves or others. This is a process, and this process of being in a hospital setting and reacting to the daily plan attacks is very crucial to the insurance policy. And under doctor's care, as far as the medicine, it's noted and it's accepted and granted under doctor's care, cause of death, natural causes. That's why it's so important to manipulate the victims to react at home, precondition them at home. Now, my ex-wife has been preconditioned by Thomas Cicero Police Department Emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna. Joint collaboration with the Plains Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. Unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m. Requesting to speak to me. I continue sleeping. But before they left, they instructed my ex-wife, if Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate. Call 911 immediately. That's right, folks. This is called preconditioning victims to react. And as you can imagine, the bright light harassment continues from next door using truck lights with the dimmer switch. The high frequencies, electromagnetic field shock treatment to the brain, continues. This is a high-tech surveillance monitor called Army Apparatus Tracking Signal Scanner Device. Very aware of my location and activities on command signal instructions given. Can increase and intensify light harassment. That's right. Can emulate sounds, voices. Can transmit and transfer electrical current outage. Can disable internet connections. Shut down government phones, any phones. Can manipulate the dashboard. Well documented on this YouTube channel. And, well, the insurance policy is on its way once the victim becomes silent and incoherent. Once the victim becomes silent and incoherent, the attacks continue, and the sign-off. The family is called to the hospital. The doctors have the paperwork ready. And nursing home final faith. Nursing home final faith. That's where they transfer people that are no longer able to take care of themselves. They're still alive, but it's a ticking. It's a ticking process. It takes time for the oxygen to be cut off as far as the bleeding of the brain, the healing process of the blood clot traveling up the stem of the brain. Once it cuts off the oxygen, and it's going to take more than a couple of times. Obviously, I'm still here, and I suffered a brain aneurysm, and that's what it's called, a brain aneurysm. And this electronic harassment is used on celebrities, politicians, people of power, real estate, manipulate businesses, remain in control, silent victims. It's well documented how police officers involved in criminal activity are in a rush. That's right. They're in a rush trying to provoke a confrontation. Well documented on this YouTube channel how daily plan attacks continue with the dollar store owner, with the main property site owner of the dollar store area property, and signed contract with homeowner Martinez, wife, daughter, son, daughter-in-law. Daily plan attacks. The mob, Board of Education, District 99, female employee. She just returned back. Her car is parked there, and we are waiting for her for this afternoon. And that's the reason you see the trio, 1, 2, 3 vehicles lined up, no job, paid incentives, signed contract. It's equal. This daily electronic harassment frequencies, electromagnetic field shock treatment to the brain is equal to exposure from X-ray machine or microwave oven radiation. There are similar products in the California, Los Angeles area. It's the microwave edition, and it's called the bazooka. Yeah, it's called the bazooka, and the bazooka is a name that's given to a microwave that's been rebuilt to transmit and transfer frequencies and electrical magnetic fields. This microwave has the same potential and effect, but what makes this high-tech surveillance monitor called Army Apparatus Tracking Signal Scanner Device more efficient, well, they can track your movement. It's a signal device. And they're using the satellite dish to transmit electrical current from any electrical source outage. Public transportation. All of us are exposed to electronic harassment when you're living in the city. The only way you can get away is to live in a remote area or surrounded by water. Um, and But electronic harassment, utilizing this high-tech surveillance monitor called Army Apparatus Tracking Signal Scanner Device, is organized crime family's secret weapon. Again, compared to other electrical devices used on politicians and celebrities and people of power. It is posted as a national security threat for that reason. And that identity theft Medicaid, there's a reason why there's so many young people at the age of 25 years old in a nursing home facility. Well, one of the scenarios is the victims are hooked on drugs. That's right. The white powder bags, known as cocaine, at 5130 and 5132, once the young victims are preyed on and picked up off the street, well, it's going to create family problems, family withdrawal, disbelief, mistrust, anger. Once the victim is admitted in a hospital, constant mental health hospital evaluation, victims lose their credibility and the family will withdraw. So those are very important processes for young individuals. As far as the other people, well, victims are being followed home from work. So it's this unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. The high-tech surveillance monitor is being used on civilians, and it's called silent, incoherent victims for that reason. And it's an insurance policy called the game of manipulation. Unless you have some type of background as far as a criminal, you will not be able to distinguish fact from fiction, especially under doctor's care. With the medications that are given to these patients are very, very powerful. And you will become sedated by force, so you won't hurt others or yourself in a hospital setting. I'm trying to fill in the gaps. We are still waiting for Homeowner Martinez's son to get deployed. Obviously, their intentions are very clear. No job. There's community gang stalking in the background. Again, no job. Paid incentives. And these are young adults. And they're just at home, waiting all day in their flip-flops, enjoying their daily routine. And they basically just waiting for instructions. Daily plan attacks. And it's very, very crucial for the daily plan attacks to be effective, especially when the family is involved. That's right. So, you guys witnessed the mob, Board of Education, District 99, male and female, daily plan attacks, daily plan hits, Friday night, with two secondary witnesses, character witnesses, at the Board of Education, District 99 parking lot, waiting just for me. And early Monday morning, same scenario, but the second character witness happens to be Town of Cicero Public Works employee. And this goes up the chain of command. Larry Dominic, town mayor, is involved in criminal activity affiliated with the mob. That's right, folks. He's in charge of his police officers, and these police officers are placed in high-ranking positions to make sure, such as 5130. The 5130, I was trying to help this little girl that I estimate was 10 years old, living in horrific conditions before and after fire. Boarded up, sealed, no oxygen. If you guys witnessed how happy she was playing outside, but she was instructed to stay inside her home. That's right. She's been relocated. But these government agencies, such as the DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, Chicago and Dearborn, Illinois, Department of Sexual Harassment, Child Protective Services, Homeland Security, the news media, Chuy Garcia, Congressman, State Representative Lisa Hernandez, they all failed this little girl. And they continue to fail. So we're going to continue focusing on this criminal activity, surveillance. This is a public service I am providing. And of course, I'm asking the public, please call Internal Revenue Services. This is Organized Crime Family Home, 5132. Double out, 2 flat brick. Well documented on my Google Maps, 3 million views, detailed information of organized crime family process. This criminal organization is very confident they can get rid of me. The first floor is vacant. The basement is occupied by the people that are in charge of this vehicle, a young couple with a young infant and a Doberman Pinscher dog. They've been instructed to hide their vehicle by organized crime and Thomas Cicero police officers involved in criminal activity to hide the silver vehicle in the garage back there so it's more convenient for them to come in and out and deliver the white powder bags without being documented. That's right, folks. They're being protected by police officers involved in criminal activity. And again, right next door, before and after fire, 5130. This is organized crime family employees labeled the mules. There's a lot of them living on the first floor. These are migrants that this criminal organization is taking advantage of, and there's a female involved as well. Daily drug dealing, traffic transactions, distribution and packing, special delivery, white powder bags known as cocaine. Inside the mailbox, after school children manipulation continues on video. The basement, the Candyman. That's right. So 3 fake home visits, right? That's right. These police officers placed in high-ranking positions to avoid any investigation by the government and state representatives. That's right, folks. 5132 and 5130. So, we are waiting for... Intentions are very, very clear. This is homeowner Martinez's sons. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Intentions are very, very clear. Now you might say, why today? Why there's so much, why are they feeling this way today? Why is it that they're so defiant today? Why today? Well, today happens to be a very special day. It happens to be a very special day. And it's not too often I get to say this, but today happens to be a very, very special day. And I want to share it with you guys. I want to make sure you guys know exactly what's going on. Today happens to be a very, very special day. And I want to share it with you guys. I want to make sure it's clearly understood why this criminal organization is reacting today. Let's have a look. As you can see, intentions are very, very clear. You see that? Bright light harassment right there. And look at what happened in the kitchen. It happens to be a very, very special day. Now, this is no different from any other day, right? Well, let me show you what's the difference today. Just wait. So when Mom comes out, she's going to be making another walk of shame. And this time, she has an excuse to cover up her face. And she's going to be covering her face for the rest of her life. That's right, folks. Guaranteed. For the rest of her life, this criminal organization is going to get a good education every single day. We have a special today on Tuesday, too. So, they're being defiant because they're well protected by town and Cicero police officers involved in criminal activity. I reached out to good officers here in town and Cicero. These good officers are reviewing my information. Obviously, it goes up the chain of command, and there's not much these police officers can do other than review my information. But it goes up the chain of command. Town Mayor Larry Dominic is clearly involved in unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. Insurance policy placed on individuals, manipulate businesses, remain in power, silent victims. Clearly, I fit in that category, and it's just a matter of time before I have another brain aneurysm. And that's why the first floor at 5132 is still vacant. This is organized crime family home. That's why it's still vacant. And this criminal organization is very confident they can get rid of me. Of course they can. The blood vessels in my brain, sooner or later, they're going to start bleeding again. And the blood clot will form and cut off the oxygen. But are they going to be able to cash in on this insurance policy? If I'm not manipulated to be under doctor's care as far as in the mental health facility, they're not going to be able to capitalize on my murder, and it will be investigated. My murder plot will be investigated, and I want to take this moment to grant permission to any physician, doctor, that once I become silent and coherent, I want an autopsy of my brain performed. That's right, to further straighten this investigation regarding electronic harassment frequencies, electromagnetic field shock treatment to the brain, by a high-tech surveillance monitor called Army Apparatus Tracking Signal Scanner device, very similar to a microwave edition rebuilt called the Bazooka in the Los Angeles area. I have spoken to federal agents in the Los Angeles area when I was on vacation, and that's how I know how this I cannot speak too much, but that's how I know. So, phone number 708-359-4551. Leave me a message trying to open up a harassment case. And clearly, I think I got one. That's right, folks. So, the murder plot continues. Daily electronic harassment frequencies, electromagnetic field shock treatment to the brain, coming from next door. 5135, second floor hideout. Signed contract with homeowner Martinez, wife, daughter, son, daughter-in-law. Paid incentives. That's right, folks. Paid incentives. Family vacation. Home improvement. Family cars. That's right, folks. Family cars. How about that? They're well funded. And, well, clearly they're not concerned with me. Of course not. So I'm just checking what I got here. I'm going through some paperwork here I want to show you guys. But we still watching. But sooner or later they have to come out. They cannot stay inside the house. And let me tell you something. The longer they stay in their house, the more suspicious their activity will be on video. So they better start their daily routine. All of a sudden, all three of them are going to stay home and not come out. That's going to be very suspicious on video. So it's best that they start moving and earning their pay. That's right. It's best that they start moving and earning their pay. Okay. We have information right here that we're going to upload again. Okay, here we go. Right here. This is Nello Greco. This is the property of 5132 that I am asking for the public's assistant to call the IRS, Internal Revenue Services. It is being funded by criminal activity regarding identity theft, Medicaid, and after-school children manipulation. I'm sharing this information with the public, and this information was given to me by a subscriber that instructed me not to mention their name, and I'm very grateful for their help. I don't have the funds, and they're trying to help as much as they can. Obviously, people are very skittish. I had people tell me that they're scared to stand next to me, and I told them that's not how criminal organization works. The way they're doing it, they want to make sure there's no, it's a cover-up. It's basically a cover-up, and that's why they have been in power for so long. So pretty soon, this criminal organization is going to have to be looking for another employment job. That's for sure. That's for sure. It's going to be very difficult for this murder plot not to be questioned. That's right, not to be questioned. I am a YouTuber, and I stand at 3 million views on Google Maps. It's going to be very difficult. And I also made a special trip 2 times to Belmont and Western, Chicago, Illinois, head division of detectives. That's right. They're reviewing a lot of these cases will be overturned. This is I provide the missing link to unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. I'm in good standings. And these police officers involved in criminal activity, this is nationwide. It's not just here. So again, please do your part and contact the IRS, Internal Revenue Services. I did, and I also paid to have them investigated as far as I just turned over the information I have to them. But obviously I cannot continue doing that because I don't have the funds. Please support my channel. My YouTube channel is under attack on a daily basis. My 2 government phones no longer function. My phones are continued to be stolen right from my kitchen table. And police officers involved in criminal activity, yes, they do give me a police report, but I can only use that for insurance purposes. And it didn't even work out. The insurance did not cover packages that are not activated. That's right. If the phone is not activated and they steal my phone, just like they've been doing, it's not covered. It's not covered by my insurance. So this is the information we have of Nello Greco and his deceased mother, Betty B. Greco. This is a criminal organization, and Anthony J. Loader is the nephew of Nello Greco, and we had them on video. You no longer see them on video because they're hiding next door. So I'm going to continue posting this information. Please do your part and contact the IRS. Again, this is a very special day because the mob just returned back, and obviously the mob is working with Cicero police officers involved in criminal activity. They've been assigned to this address, and we also have on video Cicero representatives, tax force. These are tax force employees that's been sitting in front of my home, waiting and writing down information for the attacks to be finalized. That's right. This Cicero employees goes up the chain of command, and Larry Dominic is very aware of what's going on. He is involved in criminal activity affiliated with the mob. That's right. So we're going to continue focusing. It's 12:41 p.m. and it's December 17th, 2024, Tuesday. We are focused. And again, the longer this homeowner Martinez's sons stay inside, the more suspicious their activity is going to be. Especially right now, of course. Especially right now. But this is a show of defiance. And this is because the mob is very concerned that I'm still here. That's why she took a quick vacation. And I told you guys, she has to come back sooner or later. And there she is, parked. And I cannot wait for 4 o'clock to come by. And she's going to be in the walk of shame again. And she's going to have to cover up her face for the rest of the year and for forever. She's going to have to cover up her face for a long time. Okay. We are focused, and we're just going to continue focusing until homeowner Martinez's family decides to... obviously, they're panicking because all 3 vehicles are still here and not moving. So we're going to continue focusing right here. This is going to be a continuous video. We are focused. So let's see how long homeowner Martinez... They're probably going to start taking the bus because the cars are right there. They're going to have to start taking public transportation. If they're really concerned about the camera, they just leave right now. We shall see. We shall see. So, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is part 1. This is part 2. This is how we do it. See how easy that is? This is part 2. 12:43 p.m. Part 2. Waiting for homeowner Martinez's sons to start their day. Daily plan attacks. December 17th, 2024, Tuesday. That's how we're doing it in the hood. I got to get back to my afternoon meal. And we are focused. That's right, folks. We are focused. And we are going to be waiting for the mob. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. I haven't seen her in a bit, and I want to make sure she gets a warm reception. A warm reception. Okay, moving on.